And welcome back. We're picking up where we left off last time in the Long Dark, where we're going to see. Well, we'll eat a little bit of our jerky before we head out, but we'll see what the weather is like, and if the weather is good, we'll get walking into the unknown. If the weather's bad, we'll probably turn around and take another 2-hour snooze. But we got full health, so we're not really wanting to hang around. See what that weather looks like. It's cold. But the weather's clear. Cold and clear is acceptable. I wonder, does this considered sunny? Can we get a free ignition? Off of the sun. Yes. Let's get that free ignition. I heard a wolf take down a rabbit. We're leaving it alone for an awfully long period of time, so there'll probably be no rabbit left for the rabbit when we get there, but I just don't necessarily know. It wasn't here. It's just around the corner. May have just been around the corner. Oh, I think there's stuff at the top of the hill. I think it's at the top of the hill. But yeah, we're not gonna go looking for it if it's out of our way for the moment. So now that we've got our fatigue back, we're gonna make good time. Because we're no longer over carrying capacity. A little bit cold. But that's because it's early morning. As we get later and later into the day, it'll warm up. So I think the wolf was there, basically. Then off of our existing torch. I do kind of not want this wolf following us. Oh, he's going after the bunny. Wolf, you have made the cardinal sin of attempting to hunt within spitting distance of us. We'll take possession of your contraband. Don't necessarily know a good place to leave guts behind right now. And I think we're better off carrying the carcass than we are carrying meat and guts. That we've crossed into a place that I have not been before. I have not been this far. Well, I've probably been here, to be fair. Probably been on this portion of the bridge, but I haven't traveled into the next zone over before. Pop in this vehicle, see if there's anything worth looting. The answer will probably be no. It's always worth checking. If we find a indoor area, it may take a moment to stop, warm up, and harvest the rabbit. But yeah, here's the tunnel to the far territories. Presumably this is actually an indoor area, so we'll see. The place to stop in here.
Drop any of this gear. think I can use this.
Higher quality torch. Never bad when you find those. Not necessarily appreciating the noises in here. And we're not warm either, which is surprising for an enclosed area. Torch change. I'm appreciative that they gave us basically a free torch for coming in here.
Too much stuff to carry.
Depending on how long this tunnel is, we might need it. No, flare. Always good to see sources of fire and ignition stuff. We'll take the pry bar. I don't think we need the pry bar. Into the restricted area we go. Oh, we're warm in the restricted area. Okay, so this is presumably considered the indoor area. So it's something we can interact with air. Where I'm not sure, but somewhere here there's an interactable. Maybe if we found a memento or something to find there. Flare. We're not necessarily in a rush to get through this part because we're warm here. I'm not gonna loot the book. Earlier in the game we might have looted the book, but here, at this point, we don't need it. No fire barrel. A couple more loot spots we can check, so we'll check them.
Someone's stash.
Someone's coffee. And that looks to be everything of interest in here. That's labeled as the exit, so I feel like that's probably the exit. We have the pry bar, so we can pry this door open. Oh, maybe that's actually the exit. Let's check the other way first. Okay, let's torch change. Oh, wait, it looks like we just have two different exits here. We're no longer considered inside. We'll cross that border there. So we'd be up there if we'd... It's down there, okay. We'd able to go down there. Can't climb the ladder? Can't climb the ladder, okay. So presumably there's some stuff down here. We're not gonna do too much. We'll go the other way. I think the other way's the way to go. On your way to the Foray, go inside the room. What you were triggering. Okay. So apparently, yeah, I was probably seeing that I could loot stuff through the walls. What Twitch chat was saying. Well, was getting close to stuff I could interact with through the wall. And sorry, Twitch chat, for not being the most responsive to chat time. I think there's a little bit of stream delay I have on for connectivity issue reasons. Okay, there's a pry bar here if we needed it. Go ahead and leave the spare pry bar here, save a little bit of weight. Just keep the higher quality of the pry bar. Pure fit trestle. If we can get up into this one. Oh, maybe. Oh, it is letting us up in this one. Okay, so we got another bar there if we wanted it, which we don't. Simple Park would have been useful earlier in the game, a bit worthless at this point. And a climb room. Oh, and antibiotics. Okay. Take a moment. This is probably a safe place to process and cook the rabbit we made, or we looted earlier.
Come on.
Who did you? Pretty sure we looted you. Yeah. Okay, so that'll be cooked in 28. I'm technically cold next to this fire, but we're actually going to backtrack a little bit. Or the day's just going to warm up, and we'll warm up a bit that way. Keep cooked rabbit. Okay, I'm going to leave these here, making a liter of water. And in theory, that train tunnel we were in was a indoor area, so I'm going to leave the guts and the rabbit hide there to cure. Alright, step through. Drop the gut is curing there, and then we'll drop the hide as well. So those will both cure there. Just enough light that we can come back out. Walk back where we were. Okay, we might actually have to be down there. We'll see. Looks like we have a rope climb to get down as well, so Wouldn't be a problem if we need to be down bottom of the area, because it looks like we can climb down that way. Take the fire, take the rope
Something's
here.
gotta go.
Doesn't look like that's really the way we gotta go, so we're gonna have to set this climb up, which is fine. Do a quick climb down. Okay, mine's 2. Okay, so let's just toss 3 sticks in this fire. That should mean that we're warm while we set up the rope. There we go, rope up. And we can just turn it into torches and climb down the rope. There was the alternative way down, I think. Might also be the alternative way. Too encumbered to climb? Really? So close. Okay, we'll be able to get to climbing. What we'll do is we'll just chuck a lit torch, well, 2 lit torches off the thing, call it good. And we'll pick them up at the bottom. One of those will be lit by the time we get to the bottom. As I thought, one of them would be lit when we get to the bottom. And to be fair, I think one of these is pretty much both going to burn out, so we'll just swap to higher quality torches anyway. Fine. And replace the torches with sticks, basically. Is this cave over here the way forward? That's the question. It is a traveling cave, so quite plausibly. Plate layers shortcut. Far range branch line. Not gonna harvest all the indoor sticks. Grab the food. I don't think we need the can opener, so we'll leave the can opener. Don't know if it's left or right. We'll go left first. Apparently not left, because left appears to be a dead end. Yep.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Following the left-hand rule to move through the cave here. So I'm presumably not taking the most optimal way through the cave. Set the other side of the blockage that we came across earlier. Okay, I can see some of the reused cave assets they used to make this cave. And the modifications they did to it to make it a unique cave. Cool. as we continue to move through this cave. Cave music changed. Oh. And it's back. Swap torches again. But the higher quality torches again. Not necessarily appreciative of the on again, off again cave music. Because it's kind of just suddenly cutting off. But I think we're most of the way through the cave at this point. Looks like the exit there.
Too heavy.
Far range branch line. Here's the railroad tracks that little bit of spoilers I gave myself tell me I need to follow. Okay, so this way out we can go over the landslide, but outward bound we can't, so we have to go through that cave. Okay, good to know for the future. Okay, it looks like the weather is going bad. Not immediately an issue. It does go full blizzard. It should hopefully despawn any of the regular wolves along the way to the next good place to stop. Yeah, this is definitely full blizzard. Okay, we don't have enough shelter in here, so we'll just check it and move. Still working on getting out to the far territories.
Die if I don't warm up soon.
Great Hopper's rock full, good to know. Yeah, we're still in a blizzard, so even this area is still too cold. I think because I don't have a fire going right now, I might be missing a little bit of loot, but presumably not missing too much. Traveling here isn't too bad. Current light levels. have a rough idea of where I want to get to before we hunker down to ride out the blizzard. I'm trying to see if I can get there. We're taking too much damage. Leave the far range, okay.
I'm gonna have to leave something behind.
So, transfer pass. There is a train station transfer pass. That's where I'm trying to head right now. It should be as simple as following the railroad tracks. And that's where we'll probably hunker down to wait out the blizzard. Distempered flat cars, yeah. Trees we can harvest acorns at if we were in better weather and willing to sit around and take the effort.
Feels like something is sapping my energy.
Should hopefully be coming up on a train station soon. Loitering Marsh. Some of the things will hopefully mean more to me in due time. I'm running past a lot of named locations. Well, signs of abandoned civilization, so we're presumably getting close to the train station I was talking about earlier. Bankton Depot. Yeah, so I think this is the train station. Duck in the depot and wait out the blizzard. More trains, yeah, that's fair. We are warm in here, so it's good to see. Got a loo if we needed to use the loo. Got a radio if an aurora starts and we want to talk to Sutherland. Not much in here loot-wise, but it's warm, and that's kind of all we need to
Could end up being useful.
ride out the blizzard. Okay, most of that was kind of worthless loot. But we picked it up anyway. Well, it would have been worth more much earlier in the run. that's probably the good place to put the bedroll down. So let's close yourself in here. Make it as inviting as we can, and we'll probably go ahead and sleep for 10 hours. To pass out the blizzard, because I don't think the blizzard will hang around for 10 hours. So it does mean it's going to be early morning when we're on the move again. And actually looking at the time, this is probably a good place for me to put in the part break. So we're going to use that save for a part break for YouTube. So if you're watching on YouTube, there will be another part up because we're going to record at least 2 more parts tonight. If you're watching on Twitch, feel free to hang around. I can take a quick moment to stretch the legs before we get into recording the next part. But with that, wish you all the best of luck and a good time until the next part, and bye for now.